My name is Paul Dezay, pastor of Sandy Hook United Methodist Church. It's good to be with you on this Wednesday for our Wednesday devotion and update. And hope things are going well for you. I was on vacation last week and had a great time hanging out with family. Went to Ohio for the weekend, visited family. And it's good to be back and excited to see everyone tonight at the Revelation Bible Study and Sunday as we continue our Lenten sermon series, The Red Balloon. So let's start today with a devotion. So on Monday, I officiated a funeral for Ruth Ann Kistler's mother, Virginia Bauer. And when I was doing the preparation for the funeral sermon, I was reflecting upon Jesus's presence at Lazarus's funeral in John chapter 11. And I found the emotions of Jesus incredibly significant. Let me read the passage to you real quick. This is John 11, verse 32 to 35. When Mary arrived where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet and said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother wouldn't have died." When Jesus saw her crying, and the Jews who had come with her crying also, he was deeply disturbed and troubled. He asked, "Where have you laid him?" They replied, "Lord, come and see." And then verse 35, Jesus began to cry. So Jesus was moved emotionally when he saw the Mary, Martha, the other, the friends of Lazarus who are heartbroken because Lazarus died. And Jesus was moved emotionally, which makes me think about the emotions of God. Does God have emotions? Well, this passage demonstrates that God has emotion. God has feelings. He was heartbroken and Jesus cried. Jesus wept. And, when we're talking about, funerals, we acknowledge that Jesus understands our brokenness, understands our hurt, and understands our grief. But sometimes in church, we don't necessarily talk about the feelings of God, but God has feelings. And so that means that our feelings are not bad things. Our feelings are given to us by God. What it means to be a human being is to be an emotional person, to be a person with feelings. Now, Jesus, in his perfect state, cried because death is the enemy, and Jesus' friend Lazarus died. And so emotions are not bad and feelings aren't bad. Jesus was heartbroken at this loss, at death. Um, uh, and so when we experience emotions and feelings, we have to recognize that they're not necessarily bad. The question really is where do the emotions take us, right? Where do these feelings move us to, right? Do they take us to dark places and in places of anxiety and depression? Or do they take us to places to heal, to bring healing to other people? Jesus, in his emotions, in his feelings, led him to perform a miracle. Now, obviously, we're not miracle workers per se, but I say often here at Sandy Hook United Methodist Church, we are wounded healers. We are part of the healing ministry of Jesus, extending the healing of Jesus to the world around us. And so when our emotions and feelings, when we experience that, when we grieve, when we lament, it should bring us to the place to try to experience God's healing in our lives and to bring healing to those around us. So God's emotional. God has feelings. And Jesus's feelings, of course, weren't affected by sin. Oftentimes ours some can be, right? But the question is where do our feelings, where do our emotions take us? What actions are direct emotions? So it's like anger. Anger isn't necessarily a bad thing. We see Jesus demonstrating his anger when he turned over the tables and drove away the animals in the temple courts. He had anger. Now, it did not lead him to sin. It's not like he was physically violent with anybody. He was performing a protest against the temple system. The anger led him to justice, right? And so the question isn't about emotions and feelings per se, is what do those emotions and feelings bring out in action from us? So hopefully that's helpful to you. Our emotions and feelings aren't necessarily bad. It's the actions that come from those that we need to reflect upon, right? So God is emotional. God has feelings, and God gave us feelings and emotions. And so we need to listen to them and understand them to the very best of our ability and not to suppress them. I see a lot of people in church trying to suppress emotions. I think we need to listen to them and seek healing when we need it, and also extend healing to the world around us. All right, enough of that. We got a lot of announcements, so let me just kind of run through these. Make sure to check out the newsletter. Newsletter has all of this information. Just a reminder, we continue our Lenten missional project with Beloved. We're collecting items for Beloved. We are praying for the Ukraine. We have a prayer vigil, a prayer chart sign up in the sanctuary where you can pick days to sign up to pray for the Ukraine, and that's an ongoing thing. So I encourage you to do that. Let us all pray for the Ukraine. Let's all sign up. In May, we have a weekend workshop opportunity. It's called Formations. We've kind of had to reschedule this several times, but we finally have this lockdown. It's Friday night, May from 6:30 to 9, and Saturday morning from May 7th from 9:30 to noon. So there's 2.5 hours on Friday night, 2.5 hours on Saturday. So it's a 5-hour workshop. And there's 3 seminars to choose from. You just pick which one that you want to attend. The first one is called Faithful Lessons from the Life of St. Francis. And so they're going to look at this particular seminar is looking at the life of St. Francis. What can we learn from his life? St. Francis was an amazing human being. The second seminar is The Bible Tells Me So. It's how to study the Bible. It's the understanding how to read the scriptures, how to study the scriptures, and how to overcome obstacles. This seminar gives you the tools to study your Bible. And then the third one is Sacred Marriage. What if God designed marriage to make you holy instead of happy? And so this is a curriculum by Gary Thomas. And so this workshop is one that will help you in your marriage. So 3 workshops, you just pick which one. Faithful, the life of St. Francis. The Bible Tells Me So, how to study the Bible, and Sacred Marriage. So you pick which one you want to attend, and there's a 5-hour workshop there for you. You can sign up in the office. You can email or call the office, and they'll get you signed up for the one you want. Fall Bazaar 2022, Saturday, October 1st. Third time is a charm. Money is raised for missions here at the church, and they'll be setting up a whole bunch of areas, greenhouse, a library, confectionery, boutique, gently used items, crafts, theme baskets, flea market. So those different areas will be set up, and you can bring your donations. Lynn Evans Coleman is your contact. So please check out the newsletter for more information. That is Saturday, October 1st. Upcoming events, we have pickleball in the parking lot on Wednesday nights, starting March 30th after the Revelation study. April Fool's Game Night, which is a week from Friday, April 1st at 6:30. There'll be some dinner, games at 7. Bring your favorite games. Tables will be set up to be good fun. Women's Ministry UMW will have their next meeting on Tuesday, April 5th at 11 a.m. The program is called A Call to Prayer. Nancy Kistler will be leading it. Turning point item is large trash bags. There are some service opportunities in our community. We're going to be packing again for Beloved, for backing bags for foster care children. And this will take place on Tuesday evening at 6:30 at New Hope Christian Church Gym. And you can sign up by calling the office or emailing the office. There is a hot meal opportunity for Love Chapel that will be served at Columbus Free Methodist. We'll be preparing the meal here at 3:15 in our kitchen at Sandy Hook. And then we'll load it in cars at 4:20 to take it to the site 4:30, and the serving will take place at 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Please contact the office if you are interested in helping. either the meal prep, driving it over, or serving, and it'll be a great service opportunity there. Holy Week is coming, Palm Sunday 10th. Thursday, April 14th, we'll have 2 times to come and go for communion and quiet time, either from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So you can come in, I'll serve you communion, and there'll be some quiet time to reflect upon Holy Week. And then during the evening time slots between 6 and 8, a light dinner will be available in the fellowship hall. So you can kind of eat and then come into the sanctuary and have communion, or vice versa, have communion first and then go eat. Good Friday Tenebrae service is April 17th. April 15th at 7 o'clock. Petersville UMC will be joining us for that service. And then Easter, we have 2 services, our normal time, 8:45 and 11. And then community yard sale Saturday, June the 4th. So a lot of information there for you. So please make sure to check out the newsletter for more different activities. So, hey, that's all I got for you on this Wednesday. Hopefully you're all doing well. Just a reminder, Revelation tonight, 6:30, we'll be talking about Revelation chapters 10 and 11. We're getting there. Fine, we're getting there, right? We will finish this. Good stuff. Anyway, hope you're doing well. You guys take care. I'll see you soon.